Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha, Asmat Parama Gurubhyo Namaha, Asmat Sarva Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Nrsimha Parabrahmane Namaha, Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Hayavadana Parabrahmane Namaha, Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Sorry for the delay in the last week. I could not do anything. I moved to a new place. As you can see my background, I'm in a new place now in San Jose. So we'll start this lecture now. See, the idea I wanted to bring here was, from the very beginning, I was thinking about when to introduce this concept of karma and jnana. Because even in the second chapter, if you look at it, there's something about karma and jnana. Samkhya Yoga is about jnana. Yoga is about karma, action. So these both are said in the second chapter itself. And in the end of the second chapter, Lord Krishna does talk about Brahma Nirvana, or realization, some kind of a realization of the self there. Yeah. So just 1 second. Just to, yeah. Okay. So with this, what I would like to do is look at why karma and jnana are important. In the entire Shastras, the Vedas, Upanishads, and in Bhagavad Gita, the relationship with karma and jnana are always given. And then it culminates in Bhakti Yoga in Bhagavad Gita. So what are all these things and how are they related? That's what we are going to look at in this chapter, in this class. This is just a supportive class to chapter 2, and it gives an introduction to how different acharyas view karma and jnana, and how that gets related to the rest of the Bhagavad Gita, we'll see. I'm going to share my screen. Hope you can see my screen. Can you please confirm by unmuting yourself and tell me if you can see the screen?
Yeah, we can see your slide.
Perfect. Now we can mute and I can continue. See, we didn't talk about second chapter, and like to take you a little bit about the common elements of the second chapter. We talked about body perishable, spirit is imperishable, spirit does not undergo any change, it's unmanifest. And here in the life, we have to bear the unhappiness. Okay, I'm getting a note that something is unclear. What is that? I'm not sure.
Yeah, Priya is right. The audio is not very clear.
Audio is not clear. I don't understand why.
It's kind of fading at points, and even but of course the slide is coming through well.
What could be wrong? I mean, my internet is okay.
Okay, yeah, but let's carry on.
Do you think the recording is going to be okay?
I think it should be okay. It's not as perfect as the last classes, but still you're audible and clear.
Okay. Hopefully it will become better. I don't know. Right. So we talked about Bhagavad Gita second chapter. I'm just bringing slides just to summarize and to take a different look at it, different viewpoint at it. So we talked about spirit as unchangeable, constant, and Lord Krishna for Dharma is correct, and Arjuna has to fight. So till the first section of the second chapter was about the spirit, and it was known as Samkhya Yoga. And the second section, we can break it as like three parts. First part is the Sthita Prajna part. The first part is the Samkhya Yoga part. Second part is the Yoga part. And finally, obviously, we mentioned that it is Sthita Prajna. Now, in the middle part, they talk about the yoga. Yoga is safe. Yoga can you need spiritual progress. And you should do it without any interest in material fruits. As long as you're focused on only self-realization, you're okay. You should let your mind turn away by attractions, attractions. So those who are attracted by material attractions will never get any peace, and hence they will not be able to focus on self, they will not be able to have vision of the self, nor the calmness and state of prajna. So the Krishna talked about the Vedas, where Vedas addresses many kinds of different natures, sattva, guna nature, and one should do karmas without any without any expectation, without attachment to fruits, or the idea that you are the doer, and that activity is pure, and that is known as yoga. And by equanimity, you basically give up the good and evil deeds and burn up the past karmas, and eventually reach a place of no suffering. You will realize self. You will see yourself, and then eventually you will become a sthita prajna once your mind is completely disentangled from external material. Oh, audio has disturbance. Okay, something is wrong. On a second. Hello? Should I come back or something like that? Or I don't know what I should do now since the audio is bad.
I suggest you carry on, Krishna. We can still understand you.
Okay, all right. So to come to Sthita Prajna, you win over all desires. That's said. And to attain this victory over and the mental fluctuations, focus on me. That's what Krishna says. So take this as Bhakti Yoga starts here. Ramanuja.org says that here Bhakti Yoga does not start. It is still about taking the help of Lord Krishna to achieve self-realization. And if you do not focus on Lord Krishna, you will not be able to win over your senses. And very soon, the senses and mind will overpower you and destroy you. So there is no other choice other than focusing on Lord Krishna. Once the mind and it not go beyond any material action. Focus on Krishna is necessary. Then only one can know the senses and one can attain Brahma sthiti. So this was explained. Keep this in mind. That's why I quickly explained just in a few minutes. One can ask, so why are we saying all these things? What is the point? We know we are in samsara. So Krishna is not just teaching Arjuna, but teaching everybody else also. Arjuna is taken as just a reason. We know that we are stuck here. We are stuck in the quagmire of sorrow, difficulties, bondage. We are stuck in our body. Whatever the what problems the body, we have to just endure it. So the question is, how can we get out of this? Krishna mentions that doing actions in the right way will get you out of mess. So the actions and knowledge and actions, they always have some way of handling both. We have to handle them both. In the way how we should handle these two. The reason why I opened this up is to give you a view of how different acharyas take this jnana and karma. At the same time, we know that they're not very different views. You can understand that all will think and they will work for everybody based on their nature. So we are just going to understand different acharyas' views and eventually try to see how we can put the Samatva or we can say that are not very distinctly different, and we'll realize why. Let us step back now. That why are we focusing only on the Vedas, the Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita? Because Bhagavad Gita is the summary or the essence of all the Vedas and Upanishads put together. Hence, we want to understand here what is the relationship between what was said in the Vedas, which are complex, and how is it reconciled and how is it summarized in the Bhagavad Gita. This is what we are going to look at. There are 32 Vidyas said in the Vedas. Vidyas means pathways, sadhana, methods. 30 of them, maybe more said, 32 is what is famously well known, the number 32. And these Vidyas are named by different methods, and they occur in different Upanishads. One is named Panchagni Vidya, and this is about the Vidya which requires 5 fires. There is one known as Vaishvanara Vidya. So, which says one should meditate on Brahman as if he is like a huge fire from the top to bottom. Vaishvanara means fire. Vaishvanara means not fire. So Vaishvanara means the universal person. That is, Vishva is universe. Nara is man, a human being. Vaishvanara is the universal Lord, actually. That's Vaishvanara Vidya. The Dahara Vidya is said that is, you meditate on Brahman in your heart. Dahara is inside your body. And there is a space called Dahara, which is infinite in magnitude. And that's where Lord Brahman is there. And you can meditate on this Brahman. Similarly, the other Vidyas like Madhu Vidya is there. Nyasa Vidya is there. Nyasa Vidya is a famous Vidya of Prapatti, which the Sri Vaishnavas take it as a very easy and a powerful method, effective method to attain Brahma. Vidya is there, which talks about Tattvamasi and that kind of thing, know Brahman slightly different way. So why are there so many methods in the Upanishad? These may be different methods, but the goal is one, that is to achieve Brahman, achieve realization of God. The methods are different based on how each person is set up. Each person may like a particular vidya, a particular method. So different methods are given. In fact, you can't even find details of how these methods can be followed. Very hard. Those anybody practices other than 1 or 2 vidyas. We don't know if anybody practices. Maybe there are some yogis sitting in caves practicing these. We don't know. So, idea is any of these methods are sufficient. These methods are sufficient. Brahman's attributes are infinite. Any particular attribute of Brahman is vidyas are sufficient. But Varna dharmas is based on one Varna and state of life. Ashrama means state of life, whether you are in the state of brahmacharya or before marriage, and then or grihasthashrama, which is the state of marriage, and then or the state of the forest dweller, or sannyasashrama, the person who has become a monk. There are 4 ashramas and there are 4 varnas. All the dharma or the root of all these ashramas are prerequisites. That means you have to do for doing Advaita. And again, that will help you to do Jnana Yoga. Only when a person purified by Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, or both of them, to get a way of self-vision, Atma Avalokanam, that means you can realize yourself. Only then one can meditate on Brahman as per Vishishtadvaita. I'm just trying to say Vishishtadvaita. Both Advaita and Dvaita are similar, but I want to mention it a little bit later why, what could be different. So the bottom line is the karma pranama dharmas are requisites. Ashrama dharma prerequisite for Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. This is the idea of let's put it, this is more an idea of Vishnu. We'll come later and see what different schools about this. So even in the Vedas, we have to be careful about what is said in the Vedas. Veda Vihita Kamya Karmas are there. Veda Vihita Kama Karmas are there. That Kamya Karmas are with goal of some fruit. For example, there is a statement in the Veda says that, oh, meditate on Vayu. Vayu is the wind god. You will not have Putra Shoka. That means Putra Shoka means you. That is Putra is child, right? Shoka means if the child dies, the parents are very, very sad. So to avoid that Putra Shoka, or to avoid the loss of the child, you meditate on Vayu. But this is a direct meditation on Vayu, right, on the wind god. Kamya karma. Or there could be an indirect meditation, even in the karmas, the actions ordained in the Vedas, which are fruitive, that is kamya karma. The aspect of this would be actually meditate on mind as Brahman. Mano Brahmeti Vyajana, Taittiriya Upanishad says, right? Think mind as Brahman. Think something as Brahman. The meditation, both are aimed at the fruits here itself. So this could be either through meditating a particular god like Vayu directly, or which is known as a chit. Chit is a consciousness. Or achit. Achit means matter. You directly meditate on matter itself. Or you can meditate as matter ensouled by Brahman, or a particular consciousness ensouled by Brahman. Matter. There are different ways of meditation, Kamya karmas also. But the result is not attainment of Brahman, but material goals. So in the Veda Vihita Kamya karma, because your intention is to attain a fruit, you only attain those material fruits. There is no stage of birth and death by these kind of meditations. And there is also no passage of consciousness through the Sushumna or the Artha. That is, there is a Sushumna means there is a Nadi. Nadi is a spiritual column with the body. Anybody who attains Moksha, the consciousness of the person or the self of the person will pass through that Nadi. It is a co-physical channel. It is in the body very much. It's physical in a way, but it cannot do an anatomy of the body and say, so this is your Sushumna, and take it out and say this is the Sushumna pipe. You cannot see, because people, it is a mental astral kind of a thing there. So yogis can realize what the Sushumna is. It is a spiritual column within the body. And that kind of passage through the spiritual column to achieve moksha is not possible for people who have material goals. Even though they meditate more like other people. Path meditation is similar, but goals are very different. So one should not focus on fruitive actions, kamya karmas, because that will be a waste of time, because it will only give very limited fruit here, and there is no permanent fruit of such actions. Here, on the right side, this two columns, Veda Vihita Kama Karmas. That means Vedas have said, do these karmas, these actions, without any material benefit in mind. You can have focus on one in mind, that means you have a goal of achieving Brahman, that is different. Even there, Brahman is kept in mind during those upasanas. So you can keep Brahman directly, or you can say that it is the antaryami inner control of any kind of particular spiritual entity, or a self, or actor. You can say that, this particular or stone I am meditating on, or you can think the body is soul in Indra or something. So Indra is a devata. You meditate to the inner controller of yes. So results of attainment actually Brahman. You will attain, and your consciousness after the realization occurs, it will travel your soul or channel within your body, known as Archita, and you will achieve moksha. So think about these two different kinds of similar actions in the Vedas, prescribed in the Vedas, but the goals are so different. So now let's try to think about what this karma and jnana mean. There is a statement called hatam jnanam kriyahinam, hatam ajnaninam. If hatam jnanam is lost, is knowledge, which does not have action which supports it. Kriyahinam, without action, jnana alone is dead, useless. Hatam ajnaninam. So if a person is not knowledgeable, that person's action is lost. So the karma goes hand in hand. The Vedas say vidyam cha yastad veda ubayagam saha. One who knows vidya and avidya. Here avidya has different meanings according to different acharyas. According to Vishtadvaita, vidya is karma yoga. Vidya is Jnana Yoga or Bhakti Yoga. So you need the support of karma while doing meditation on whether Atman or Paramatma. You need both of them. Here, karma is taken as accessory to jnana. That means for jnana, karma is necessary. Karma will support jnana, but karma is subordinate to jnana. Doing it, you get the capability of focusing on self, which is Jnana Yoga. So Karma Yoga is, it could be any different. In the next chapter, we'll go into detail of Karma Yoga, the third chapter. There are different activities in Karma Yoga. It could be even visiting a temple, or doing some support for the temple, taking flowers for the temple. It doesn't matter. There's different aspects of Karma Yoga. Studying Shastras is Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga deals with action in different ways. They will all support jnana or achieving of knowledge. Here on the right hand side, I deviate and say, what does Advaita think about it? What is Advaita's view? What is Advaita's view on it? Advaita says, jnana alone causes moksha. Only through jnana one can attain moksha. Karma has to do with jnana. Karma cannot directly. Karma cannot be connected with jnana. Actions cannot support jnana. What they cannot do So directly. Indirectly, karma can only create chitta shuddhi, cleanliness of mind, purity in mind, but that can cause jnana. So not directly related. That's what Advaita says. This is you think about it. Many people think there's a major difference between these systems. Eventually, it is not much of an issue. We'll think about. Bhaskara believes karma and jnana are equally required for moksha. They have to be done. This view is not agreed upon by pretty much anybody. So the Bhaskara's view part history, there are no known followers of Bhaskaracharya. There are probably no followers today who follow Bhaskaracharya. And the Samuchaya is equal requirement and jnana, action and knowledge is not supported. Prakasha was a philosopher, he thinks these are two separate paths. Karma is required to reach obstacles, and jnana is required to attain moksha. There are two separate paths and two separate goals. Karma gives the removal of obstacles, and jnana gives moksha. So he takes it in a different way. Even this is not a agreed upon view by Acharyas like Ramanuja.org. So this particular view also has fallen in three. It's not agreed or it is not followed. Now, let me summarize. What Advaita is saying is, jnana is the method in Advaita. Only jnana can give realization. One. And we'll talk about it. Karma and only create shuddhi. So what Acharya has done is also included a portion of Karma Yoga or above Karma Yoga, right? Bhakti probably the second part of yoga. Some of both of them come together in Advaita. Both of them can only give you chitta shuddhi or purity of mind. And in that, once one person gets purity of mind, you will get jnana after that point, because it's easier to get jnana or after mind is pure. Analogy in Advaita. Snake illusion, right? The snake never existed. People thought there is a snake looking at a rope. So the snake was in mind, it was not in reality. One has to switch on the torchlight and immediately you see only rope. Similarly, once the jnana is achieved, you can immediately know there is only one thing called Brahman and nothing else exists. Hence, actions become unnecessary. Jnani, or a person who has jnana, relinquish actions according to Advaita. He doesn't have to do any actions. And here comes the question. Our Lord asked Arjuna, right? Shankaracharya, that is why the position, Lord said, you already started the action, you can complete. It is so there, instruction to fight is not really, but it's a continuation. That's what. On the other hand, Vishnadvaita and Vedas say bhakti is the means for moksha. There's a small difference between Advaita and the Dvaita and Vishishtadvaita, Madhvacharya and Ramanuja.org. I said once you achieve bhakti, you have to get actually the Bimba Darshana or the appearance of the Lord. Like how Prahlada saw Narasimha, you have to actually see Lord. And then that Lord should bless you. So small changes may exist. Not exactly as to what their position is, but I roughly know this is what. In both, bhakti is upaya, that is, bhakti is necessary. Only due to the kindness of the Lord, blessings of the Lord, one can get moksha. In the Vishishtadvaita, even though in the Upanishads and Vedas, different words are used, like tameva viditva, atimratyumeti, knowing him only one can cross this mortality. Or Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam, only when a person knows this one can moksha. So In Vishnaveda, the Jnana, Dhyana, Upasana are all taken to be Bhakti. That is, Bhakti is the main idea. So still Bhakti is a form of Jnana. So Bhakti Rupapannam Jnanam. This I already said earlier. I'm repeating it just for clarity. To achieve Bhakti, one has to do Karma Yoga, and the details will. Why are we saying early in second chapter? Because in Karma Yoga, that is third chapter is Karma Yoga, fourth chapter is it is a different thing, and eventually it will be Dhyana Yoga in sixth chapter, and then Bhakti Yoga will come after seventh to ninth, seventh it will be ninth chapter. So all these are all these come in the few chapters, but we are giving an introduction to it. In Advaita, that is on the left it is Advaita, on the left column. The right column is about Vishtadvaita. In the left, Advaita for Jnani, what happens is, since only exists, how does he realize? How does Jnani become a Jnani in the Advaita tradition? One should have a pure mind. Then by remembrance from a guru or somebody who says the Tattvamasi, immediately he can realize that he himself is Brahman. In Advaita, Upasana or meditation is not really required, because the moment you say Upasana, then meditation, that means you're going to sit down and you're going to focus and all those things, that becomes some kind of action. Because Advaita says that action cannot cause realization. They always say that all this meditation and other things are only for the unrealized or ignorant or less realized people, not for the high level jnani. So jnani should give up the karma. And it means even so, say these have to be done, that has to be done, varnashrama and all to be done. All these things can be given up by, but it has to be a jnani, not jnani wearing right? He has to have true mental purity. Such a person can give up all that is what karmas are ordained in the Shastras. So how do we connect these things to Bhagavad Gita? That's what we are going to look at. On the right-hand side, we'll talk about just a couple of different points here. Advaita believes in That means karma is required for jnana, because by karma or karma you can get pure mind, and also you will get the Lord by doing yoga, because that will please God, and He will purity of mind, and then eligibility to do Jnana Yoga. That is, your mind will be steady when you do Jnana Yoga, and that will lead to Bhakti Yoga, and that is what is the belief of Vishishta. So it's from karma you Shuddhi, and also Lord by Shuddhi. But as per Vishishtadvaita, Chitta Shuddhi and Jnana are inseparable. Once your mind is pure, automatically Jnana will come there. So they are not separate. That is why it is connected in Vishishtadvaita. In Advaita, it is disconnected. Hence, in Vishishtadvaita, one has to do karmas till then. That is, one has to continue Nitya Naimiti karmas, doing Sandhyana, doing all the tasks that have to be done till the last breath. So this is the view of Vishishtadvaita. One of the view from Mimamsakas, who do not believe that God exists, but they are followers of the Vedas. They think that only the karma actions, the yajnas, which are prescribed in the Vedas, they are very, very important and have to be done. Those people think that jnana is necessary for karma. Jnana may be defined very differently, but so jnana is not important for them because there is no God. First of all, there is no Svara. And only achievements of here and hereafter, Swarga, Putra, Pashu, all the here, power here, power and Swarga, the achievement of the Interrelation and all those things, that's important for them. Their action becomes most important. Mimamsakas, that means actions is very prominent for Mimamsakas. They have to do Veda Vihita Karma. They are very serious Vedic people. They do all the stuff. Karma, even fruitive action said in the Upanishads and in the Vedas particularly. That is the type of view Mimamsakas have, and that is deeply condemned by both Advaitins and Vishtadvaitins and Dvaitins. So the nature of Mimamsa is sort of sunk in a way. Not many people follow them at this point. So this is how the systems of thought think about Bhagavad Gita. Now, let us think about how this connects to the next chapter. We will take up the next chapter, third chapter. I'll see if I have left out any particular view in the second chapter, since it's important for all the acharyas. We can start the third chapter from next class. Here, I will stop this class, but I will open the open session for question and answer. If you have any questions, please go ahead with me. I'll stop sharing now. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Krishna.
Okay, I think a couple of people left the chat because I think they didn't hear me, I think. Any questions?
Not at this point.
Not at this point. Any question from anyone else? Probably not. Was this audible and could you understand it? Any thoughts? Were you able to understand?
Yeah, we have understood what you said. Yeah, probably questions will form later.
Okay, very good. We'll stop the lecture now. Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha, Asmat Parama Gurubhyo Namaha, Asmat Sarva Gurubhyo Namaha. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Shri Lakshmi Hayavadana Parabrahmane Namaha. Shri Lakshmi Nrsimha Parabrahmane Namaha. We'll resume next week.
Thank you, Krishna.